Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? I came across this really weird list, and I don't know if it's even gonna be any good, but it goes hard on food, so I figured let's try it. So, getting into it, this is gonna be a weird one, so stick with me here. We've got 4 Tough Cookie, because it is a food and it makes a food, so obviously 2 food counts here, right? Welcome Sweet Tooth, this is a good one because it makes a token, a 1/1 human, which we could fight or block with. It creates a food, which is good, and then it puts a bunch of counters on something equal to the number of food we have on the 3rd chapter. Return from the Wilds. Makes a food and can search for a land, or can make a food and make a 1/1. So I'm pretty sure we're always going to choose food and something, but we'll see. Now, Sandstorm Salvager is a pretty interesting choice because it makes a 3/3, so we get 2 creatures, which is nice. Not really sure how much the extra +1/+1 option is going to matter, but we'll see about that here in a little bit. Bristlebud Farmer, this is actually pretty sweet because of the fact that it lets you put a permanent card from your graveyard into your hand whenever you attack and sacrifice a food. So we'll always have food to sacrifice to this. It's a big 5/5 or 4. It does have trample. It makes 2 food on its own. It kind of supports the whole thing of what the deck's doing. Now, if we get those other things that are making food, we have Knight of Sweet's Revenge, which is a 4 mana enchantment that makes a food when it enters, but then all food tap for a green mana. So now we have tons of mana available to us. But then we can also pay 7, and creatures we control get +S+X, where X is equal to the number of food we control. So we can have everything hopefully be like +4, +5, something crazy like that. And with all that mana, we can play Gruff Triplets, which is actually pretty sweet. It's not like the craziest thing, but being able to just drop 3 of these down and then have the options to block or do something extra with them, it's actually kind of nice. Goldvein Hydra, obviously another good spot to spend the mana on. If it dies, it gives us treasure. We can use the treasure to do other things. One of those things being Silver Scrutiny. We could just draw a bunch of cards. Seems reasonable. Or we could Doppelgang, copy a bunch of things that make a bunch of food, or Knight of Sweet's Revenge, or whatever the case may be, right? We can copy a lot of things to get us that option to get across the finish line. Heck, if we have a Gruff Triplets, we can copy that and make a bajillion dudes. Who knows how this is going to go down? And there's a Goose Mother because it does fly, it gets 1/1s, it makes extra food, we can help us draw cards, so it's checking a lot of boxes, obviously. Now, I have no idea how this deck's going to play. I've seen no footage of it. I just came across the deck list. We'll see if it does anything. I really don't know. I don't have high hopes, but I'd love to be surprised. But at the end of this video, if you do like it and you want to try it, we're going to leave a link in the description to take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor where you can download this and try it out for yourself. For now, though, let's go see if food is really a winning option. Okay, let's try it. I mean, we can at least Sweet Tooth, then... Actually, no, maybe not. Yeah, we'll be able to do these on time, so that's fine. That's something. I mean, if we get discard spells, obviously that wrecks us, but... Can't do anything about that. Let's see what we got on top. A land. I'm interested because of Scrutiny, but I'm going to go ahead and pass. And then immediately draw a Doppelgang where the deck's like, you sure you didn't want that mana? Just how it goes sometimes. Alright, create a food. I'm actually... Yeah, let's attack. They're probably, if they flash something in and kill this, we're okay with that. Okay, they didn't have anything. There was a chance they could have, though. Oh, why did I not play this? I thought... Oh, no. I thought this was a different card. Oh, I messed up bad, y'all. Oh, that's terrible. I should have played the Hedge Mage there. Yeah. Yeah. That's real bad. Eesh, that's terrible, honestly. This is what I get playing with new cards. Okay, well, I was going to say, maybe the deck would bail us out, but no such luck. Now I kind of, yeah, I still got to do this. I was going to say, I kind of want to just play Knight of Sweet's Revenge there, but, ugh. Alright, well, situation is what it is. We just got to try to make the most of it. But this is a case where literally, like, one mistake might cost us this whole game. Just not being able to play cards on time and stuff. And we still don't even know what the opponent's doing here. That's the other thing, right? And this is also when you sack it, right? Search over sack it, gain 3 life. Yep. And get to go find land, so... We should probably... Really, this list should have those in here. If we're being honest, like... Kind of confused why this list didn't have them in here. Alright, pass the turn. I mean, because they themselves also count as food. Another heaped harvest. Alright. I mean, is their plan just to make a bunch of 1/1 tokens and kill us with those or something? I mean, I could see that being a thing. Be a very boring way to win, but, you know, people like that style of Magic. Yeah, that's, I mean, those are cards. Not sure they do a lot, but they're definitely cards. Alright, what's the best we could do here? We play this. Then that would leave us a food. And then we could tap 4 food for another one. Or we could just do this, make a food, and search for a land is probably smarter. And that leaves us 2. Or we could play a tough cookie, I guess. Which makes another food. Oh yeah, that's fine if that goes away. Like, we miss opportunity for 1 more food, but we can survive. So interesting. They've just searched out a bunch of lands and then played Terra Sunders. So as of right now, we don't know what's going on, right? Alright, so they get back a 7/7, which is annoying. But what can we do with this doppelgang action? So we can copy 2 things. We can do like heap harvests and our own virtues, but that's kind of silly. Let's attack for 3. I kind of want to wait till they just put their 7/7 into play, and then we can copy that. Alright, let's go with another Knight of Sweet's Revenge. And then we'll play another Tough Cookie. I say another. We'll play a Tough Cookie, make another food. And end the turn. Alright, so theoretically, if they don't kill our Knight of Sweet's Revenge here, we can make a bunch of 7/7s, a bunch of virtues, a bunch of Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Will probably be our play. Because we'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I might make a Biza as well. Why not? Alright, Salvager, you're cute, but probably don't matter here. Alright, so every 3 is 1. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. So we can copy 4 things. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will target 1, 2. Oh, crap. Can't copy that. Unless we want to pay the ward. So I could copy 2 things. That would be a lot less exciting. So we will copy a Biza. We'll copy a Knight of Sweet Revenge. Copy a Tough Cookie. Makes a bunch more food. Alright, I'm down. So we get 4 of all those things. Yeah, this is a wild-ass situation. Alright. We'll keep one of the Bizas, obviously. All these triggers go on. Results in a bunch of food. A bunch of Night of Sweet Revenge. A bunch of Tough Cookies. We got a card. I think we just pass, because there's no need to do anything else here. And then, if the opponent doesn't do anything, then next turn we just give everything plus a million. What is that? 8, 13, 17? Oh, plus the 5 Tough Cookies themselves. So, 22? Yeah, you can kill one, it doesn't matter, because we have 4 more. So technically, we could sacrifice all of them and have our creatures just have a dumb amount of bonuses, which is hilarious. This in no way felt like a game we should be able to win. Yeah, Aglazach, you're cute. Yeah, that's a weird game. Sure. Why not? I mean, we get to go Sweet Tooth, probably Salvager, then try Hydra, and go from there, maybe? The good news about Salvager after the Sweet Tooth is there should be something that can get the extra +1/+1. Okay, and this is against a red something deck. Well, good news is we will be making some amount of food, and we will be making a couple of blockers. We found the mana to be able to play Bristlebud Farmer, so those at least matter. How much? Don't know yet. Or are they just playing a lot of burn? I mean, that's the other option. Alright, there's a show-off. Night of Sweet Revenge. I don't know if we're even going to get around to you, friend. Alright, Urbrass. Sure. At least we can deal with that for a few turns and not have to sweat it, so that's okay. I think I want to just give that the bonus. Though this does create a little bit of a situation now. Like, should I just Bristlebud Farmer? Yeah, I think so, even though it hits us for a point. I don't love it, but it'll do. Alright. A little tough if they play like another Urbrass Forge here. Yep. I don't know how I saw that coming, but I just felt it. Alright, we'll block the 2, obviously, taking 4. This puts me in a spot, though, where, like, our attacking gets a little weird, and I kind of want to leave mana open for cracking a food. Or else we just possibly just die to Slick Shot. Oh, but at the same time... Oh, how do we want to treat this? We could attack, crack a food, get a card, leave back a 5. Opponent would be at 9. And then I can decide what to do with Hydra after the fact. Get to put a permanent in our hand, though, right? So I can put a land. I'm going to gamble here, actually. I'm going to go 2/2 Hydra. And if we don't hit a land, sucks to be me. Off of the Bristlebud Farmer. But I want to attack and attack. Get some extra damage in. Just in case. Oh, and we missed a land. Oh, no. Alright, well, we're probably dead now. Oh, wait, I could have killed them. I didn't realize that, right? Because we dealt 7, they were at 14. We could have gone 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, yeah, we could have just won. I was worrying about nothing. Oh, well, we're probably dead now. That's what I get for not paying attention. I got so caught up on what Bristlebud Farmer was doing. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that all their creatures go away at the end of the turn. They can't actually block with anything. They're going to shoot Hydra also here? That'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We wouldn't be dead. Alright, I guess we still win. Alright, well, guess it didn't matter in the end. Yeah, that's 5, 8, 10. Sure. They haven't played a land, but whether they have it or not doesn't really matter. Like, they would just kill us regardless. Like, there's no difference between 1 and 2 right now in Standard, playing against a red deck. So, yeah. Played this poorly, didn't get punished. Sorry y'all had to be witness to that. But, alright. I mean, we'll take a win against the red deck, why not? Yeah, there's a land we don't need anymore. GG's opponent. Yeah. Ooh, no 2-mana things, huh? Alright, we'll keep it. It's probably a dumb idea, but we'll see. Alright, oh, there's that. And a bat. Oh, Cruel Claw's Heist. I mean, almost the same as a bat. They didn't gift a card. Unfortunately, we have 2 3-mana things we can play here, so that's pretty good. Alright, so they got rid of the thing that gives us 2 options. Fair. Let's go ahead and play this. We will make a 1/1 and get a land. I should have probably... Well, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I could have got an island, but it doesn't change anything. Ooh, do I want a Preacher? Because we could get a Preacher. Nah, I'll just go with the Bristlebud Farmer. No attacks, obviously. I mean, the question here is, do we even block? Like, it's annoying that they get a card and a token, but, like, it's also kind of like, how much do we care? Hey, like, if this is all they're going to have, then I guess we block. Okay, they're just going to kill that anyway, so then we don't get the option. Fair. Took the thinking out of our hands. Love it. And then they have the land? Sure. Alright. What do we got? What is Grotra if it wasn't, if it's not a token? So we have to target the triplets. We could target the Preacher. Don't have enough mana for that. So we either target triplets or Preacher, basically. And the opponent has neither thing here. So now, it's a matter of how big do we want to go, is the question. Do we want to just sweets and then wait? Or do we just want to go... I say we just doppelgang, man. If they sweep the board, they sweep the board. I'm willing to gamble on it. Let's doppelgang, copy the triplets. Actually, wait. Do I have enough to do sweets and then doppelgang? Because I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 food. And I only need 3. Yeah, let's do that, actually. This is smarter. And then we just tap all the food. For 1. Yeah. Because we're only going to target the triplets anyway. And if they kill the triplets, the other 2 become 6/6s anyway, so whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I might as well attack with both. F it. Right? You block and kill one or you don't. Doesn't matter. Alright, sounds good. And then they have something else. Alright, they had another kill spell. That's fine. We can live with that. Now we just gotta top deck something good here. That's good enough. Pass the turn. Abzan and Baloth. You got it. I assume you attack, kill our Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Unless they just desperately want a card. Makes sense to me. Excellent. We'll be attacking. Sacking one of those. Hey, excellent. Another Gruff Triplets. Sounds great. And if they sweep the board, whatevs. Like, we're into it. We do not fear the Preacher. At least not right now. Bandit's Talent, you got it, friend. Our turn. Sure. Yeah. I guess we attack with everything. Right? Like, why not? I mean, Farmer's gonna die here, but seems okay, I suppose. I think we just take a Gold Vein Hydra? I mean, I guess I could also take Tough Cookie and then just turn everything into a body. But yeah, I'll just take Hydra, whatever. Sure. You don't want to block a triplets with Gliss up, opponent. That's not, yep. So now these grow first. Yep. 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 It's not really how you want to approach that. Don't need that. Yep, that'll do it. So yeah, I wasn't thinking about Gruff Triplets being a way to win, but think about this. Like, the opponent made us discard a thing early, killed our token, killed a big 5/5. We got one big attack through with our triplets, but then they died. The remaining ones died to the Go for the Throats. Preacher blocked a thing. Abzan and Baloth gained 4 life. We even had Glissa stop a token and still ended up being able to win. So that's actually pretty crazy, but I'll take it. We'll keep it and hope. There's a lot of hope tied up in this hand. All right, let's see where this goes. If the opponent has any type of fast draw, we're probably in trouble. Okay, so looks like they didn't have the really fast draw, so that's good, I guess. We get to attack for 2. Go Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Or actually, it's the wrong one. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. That's what we're doing here. Alright, well, looks like this is a control pile, so we're going to have to take our time doing all the things we want to do. So let's go ahead and just play a 2/2 or 4/4 Goose. Jace, you got it.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Oh, I guess they just have a pile of Jaces, and that's just how we're going to die then. It's fair, I suppose. Alright, well, we'll attack. Do I even want to draw? Probably not, since we're already going to draw extra cards anyway. And then end the turn? Really trying to figure out how we're going to get... If they're just coming out with Jace, they just have to have ways to mill us, right? Yeah, I was going to say, it's just a pile of Jaces at this point. I'm assuming they're just going to have a Jace again next turn.
You cannot win.
Interesting. They didn't just Jace us completely back to back. Huh. Alright, well, I will try to draw 3. I'm assuming this is getting countered. We're also doing their job for them a little bit, drawing some extra cards. But oh no, this had to get lost. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so far none of this has gone the way I thought it was going to. I guess I need to kill Jace? This is weird, because the opponent's actually pretty low here. But I have to also assume they have some type of sweeper. So let's just go after Jace. And then next turn we'll try to get a little tricky, I guess. Between like Night of Sweet Revenge, Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Okay, there's another Jace. Alright.
I'll take note of all your failures.
And this one gonna get us for a billion cards? Yep.
I will one.
Alright, so we got 16 left.
Your entire mind unravels.
Oh, then they're just gonna recast Jace next turn. Alright, so yeah, so we're just dead, right? We got 15 cards left. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, that was a boring game. Yeah, I mean, this hand maybe does something. This hand feels like it's dependent on do we actually get anything off of the Hydra. Right? Like if Hydra gets exiled or something, then this hand's just straight trash. Actually, it's probably trash anyway against what we're playing against, but I think it's kind of our only chance. And even then... Oh, okay. Hey, we have this deck as well. This deck's actually really good. Don't blame the opponent at all for playing that. That's a sweet deck. Alright. We make a food. We play this. Make a Hydra. Attack with both of them. Now, in a way, if we could get the Hydra to just die, we could play triplets next turn and then maybe doppelgang copy triplets. And that's kind of something. I mean, it's not a lot of something that's great, but, you know, it's a little bit of something. Okay, sure, we'll block. I mean, we kind of got step one of the plan enacted. So then we go ahead and play triplets. Attack for 3. So now, even if they turn their artifact into a 5/4 or whatever, we could at least block one of them. Oh, Case is just going to kill a 3/3. Wait, they actually are killing a... Yeah, please. Really? I mean, good news for them is I can't doppelgang that now, though. So that does matter. Interesting thing, I could doppelgang copy the Case. Probably not, though. I think I'm just going to play a Big Goose Mother. So let's attack with these. Alright, that's a big 12 ball. Alright, Case. I mean, we're at 16, so we're not really under threat here, right? I mean, we take 5. Sure. I'll take that. Can we get an untapped land? That would be great. We did not, however, get an untapped land, so next order of business is probably just doppelgang Case to kill off a creature. Because right now they could block 6, block 5, block 3, take 5. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's a non-issue. Get rid of this, I guess. Because then there's no good block for the Goose Mother either. Alright. That should do it. Because our 6/6 is trample. Yeah. That's not going to do enough. Yeah. Alright, cool. Ooh, that was tough. Sure, let's keep this. Just a lot of forest, but we can go find an island with the Return to the Wilds. If we even get to resolve one. It may not even matter in this particular game, but we'll see. Might need to play a 2/2 Hydra. Might be the plan, at least to suck up some damage. And then that would give us Bristlebud Farmer and something the following turn, which might be okay. Wow, Obliterating Bolt to 1/1. I love that. Very surprising, though. Which means they don't have Rage or anything in hand, or they would have just attacked to see if we block before getting rid of that. Or at least I would assume that's the case. Obviously, I could be wrong. Okay, so the question here is, do we want to block with the... I don't think we block with the Hydra now. I think we do this. We can just stop more damage over the next couple turns, I think. And Hydra gets bigger, obviously. And then, wait, this is where X is the number of foods you control. This was only a 2/2 Hydra, right? And I only have one food. Why is this a 4/4? Hold on. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm confused. So the Hydra comes in with X, which was 2, because we only had 3 lands. And then this put 2 counters on it? Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control where X is... Oh, 1+. I thought it was just 1. My mistake. Obviously, that makes way more sense. Alright, well now we have 2 monsters blocking against the red deck here. Fair. We can live with that. We can also live with that. Yep, you got it. We go down to 10. Unfortunately, because I exiled our creature, we get no real value for it, so that's disappointing. So that kind of sucks. If they wouldn't have exiled this guy, though, man, they drew all their good removal there that dealt with big creatures. So that's tough. There's a squee. That hurts. Hurts, but still somewhat serviceable. Ooh, alright, we'll take 3. I guess as long as I have the tough cookie, they don't want to send their stuff over, so... Alright, another farmer. Excellent. No attacks. I mean, we're hanging on here at 10. Did you draw another one? Really? Come on, bruh. Alright, GG's. Oh my gosh, they drew perfect. Can't do anything when that happens. What? Alright. Why not? Little unconventional, but, you know, we'll see if this does anything. Well, cut down on a tough cookie. Incoming. Alright, I guess we get a 1/1 and a land. Generally want to have some number of creatures out there just for Liliana type situations or whatever. Yep, you got it. Let's go with... Don't want to run the farmer out just yet, because I feel like that's not helping us. But if we go food and a 1/1, land and a food. Just thinking like, what are we doing the following turn is kind of my thought here. Let's go land and food. And then there's at least the possibility that we could play Knight of Sweet's Revenge and another creature. And like, maybe that's something. Yeah, you got it. We just take damage. Alright, so we could Knight of Sweet's Revenge. That gives us 5. I mean, I guess we just do it, but this is just dying, right? Like... Alright, no attacks. I mean, I have to assume they have removal cards. I'm gonna be stunned if they don't. Alright, well, there go all those things. They did not want to give up their creature. Fair enough. Alright, GG's. I mean, it's playable. That's the most we can say about it. Alright, let's go, little welcome to Sweet Tooth. Valiant Veteran. Ooh, that's a card I did not expect to see. Always a neat surprise. So I was gonna say, it's obviously soldiers of some kind, right? Alright, that works. Put the counters there. I can play this and then still activate the salvager. So yeah, I like that. And then attack. Oh, excellent. They blocked the better way for us. Their first block was much better for them. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We pump both tokens. It's not just golems. So either way, it would have resulted the same, I guess. Uh-oh, Appraiser. What do you get here? Probably a soldier, if I were guessing. It is a soldier. Go figure. Alright. We're at 14. What do we do here? We attack, pump our dudes. That's 10. Best we could do is play Goose Mother and make a 1/1. I mean, I guess that's fine. Be kind of a small Goose Mother. I guess we might as well do it. And just hope we don't die. So we do this first to make a 1/1 and a food, and then we make a 3/3 Goose Mother. Oh, just for one. Alright. I mean, if they get us, they get us. But we at least have 2 blockers. So there's that. But they do have 1 hasty block attacker out of the graveyard, so. Okay, that doesn't kill us. We will be forced to block something here, though. Actually, 3, 6, 9, 12. So what's that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we do have to double block. But it doesn't matter, right? They don't have anything left unless they play a 1/1 here. But even then, yeah, I don't think it matters. Let's just block in the ways that makes the most sense, I guess. Because, I mean, both creatures are going to get +4 at a minimum. So as long as I leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can do this for 1. Right? And then blow this up. So everything's going to get +4. You can kill one thing here. Yep. And that'll do it. Cool deck the opponent had, though. I don't think we've seen a soldier deck like that. Oh, man. How do I feel about this? This, I would say, it's an interesting deck. But I think this is one you just want to play in the play queue, right? If you have your dailies and you need to, like, attack with a bunch of things or just cast a bunch of green spells, then, like, this is a fun way to do it. But honestly, the biggest issue with this is the individual cards are not powerful enough, at least for my taste. Like, don't get me wrong, if you get a good draw, it does have game and it can do a lot of things, right? I mean, we were even able to win against some of the aggro decks and one of the control decks. So, like, you can still get there. But there's also a lot of random things the deck's just going to struggle with. And that's not great, right? And because you don't, like, there's so much that leans on the upper end for mana that if you don't get your, like, you have to get the Sweet Tooth, the Tough Cookie, whatever. Like, if you don't get those early, there's just not enough ramp to handle the rest of the deck. I mean, consider the fact that we have 7 things at 3 and then a bunch at 4+, right? This is 6, this is X, this could be 2 or 3, but often you want it to be more, right? Scrutiny, you're really wanting to cast for like 4 or 5. Doppelgang, you need at least 5. Like, it's just an expensive deck. And it does only have 24 land on top of all that. So, like I said, it's fun. Not something I would take into the ladder necessarily. I think you just... Can you win? Sure. But the problem is, while it is a playable deck on the ladder, it has very little room for error. Like, if you don't play something in the right order, or you misuse the wrong card, or you don't leave mana up for food, there's just a bunch of random ways you can lose a game if you just miss it. And for a lot of players, that's just going to mean you're going to lose a lot of games, right? Let's just be honest. Average player thinks they're better than they are. This is a deck I would not recommend the average player play. Even me playing a bunch of games with it, like, there's still a bunch of stuff where I'm like, oh, I obviously missed that, and I could have done this, and like, oh, well, I could have made an extra food, and then I could tap that food to make another thing. There's just so much going on, which is a good thing. It's what makes it fun. But again, play it in the play queue where you have low stakes. Don't spend your time doing this on the ladder, because you're going to cost yourself some losses you just don't need to be having on your record. But as for the deck we're going to post, it's going to be 4 Tough Cookie, 4 Welcome to Sweet Tooth, 3 Return to the Wilds, 4 Sandstorm Salvager, 4 Bristlebud Farmer, 4 Knight of Sweet's Revenge, 4 Gruff Triplets, 4 Goldvein Hydra, 2 Silver Scrutiny, 3 Doppelgang, 1 Goose Mother, 2 Island, 9 Forest, 4 Botanical Sanctum, 3 Hedge Mage, 2 Restless Vinestalk, and 4 Yavimaya Coast. Now, if you do want something kind of surprising that we played on the ladder, we finally got to play with Bright Blade Stoat and a bunch of stuff that had First Strike and Lifelink, and the deck actually worked, surprisingly, so you may want to check that video out. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.